But I will have to show you this round also, you know why? He killed my... Really? Are you kidding me? Good. Oh, that's a big... Oh, I got him though. That one... Well, hello there and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to play the Achilles, although we're going to get back to that name. And well, to be honest, the history part is mostly on the M10 side with this one, but we are not going to cover all of the M10 stuff. We are going to just talk about the most important events that took place before the British stick down 17-pounder into it, you know. So anyway, the story actually starts with Germans, you see, as previously there were really no standardized tank destroyers in the world, if we can kind of say that. So as Germans started to make that stuff like the Stuks and Marders, US Army took notice and decided that they need a standard truck chassis for a tank hunter of their own. And USA already kinda tested a concept of a machine like that on the M3 Lee chassis, but in the end the US forces moved up to the M4 Shermans, and this kind of a chassis was more desirable to use as a basis for such a vehicle because of, you know, common parts and easier to maintain in general. The first prototype actually was made on the M3 chassis, but just for the time's sake to test it if it would work, and then when the M4 was in mass production, it was swapped to the Sherman chassis. So everything underneath is a Sherman, and by that I mean the suspension, transmission and stuff. Even the way the crew compartment is arranged is exactly the same as on the M4 Sherman. The only unique part inside is the engine, as it's actually two engines on a common crankshaft, so that's kind of a neat. You can see this here. That's just two engines stick together, and that's the crankshaft here, you see. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Anyway, other parts than that, so, you know, the outside, the armor arrangement and the turret was new. And actually, the open-top turret was so light that the gun was tipping it over slightly to the front. So in the short run, that would damage the turret rotation or the turret ring, or in general, if it was even possible to rotate the turret for a moment, then with the gun in, that was not a good thing, right? So these two pieces that give it the characteristic look are actually there just as a counterweight here, and also of course some extra armor, right? They are pretty thick because they really needed to counterweight the gun. As I said, the turret is only like what, 25 millimeters thick, so it was quite light for a turret. Oh yeah, and the US did put an M7 gun on it, the American 76, into that turret, so it was quite powerful for its time. So now on to the Achilles, right? As a lot of them were delivered to the British for the Land-Lease program, they had them in their arsenal. And as Winston Churchill once read in the Sun Tzu Art of War, just put a 17-pounder in it if you can. So he said to his troops his famous, "At any rate, that is what we are going to try to do." And it happened. It was done by the Royal Arsenal at Woolwich, and it was nicknamed Achilles. Although, yeah, we're going to get back to that name. Interesting part is, as the Firefly was counted as a tank hunter and not like a medium tank in general, that was just a tank hunter for them, the Achilles was the second most common Commonwealth tank hunter that the British and the Commonwealth had. And even more interesting, at least for me, is that it was mostly used by the Canadians, that's cool, and Poles. So that hits close to home, as I'm Polish, you know. Anyway, the name has a different story behind it than you might think, you see, because as British called the M10 with the 76mm and the rearmed M10s with the 17-pounder, the Achilles, it was just that the 76 was an Achilles 1 or 1C, and the 17-pounder rearmed with the 17-pounder was nicknamed the Achilles 2. But they just called them Achilles, because that didn't really matter for them, you know. Or the Achilles 2C. At least in the paperwork it was like that, but as I say, the troops just called both of these machines Achilles. And that's kinda it for the name, you know, so it's not like the Brits didn't have the Achilles before they armed the M10 with the 17-pounder. They already had something they called the Achilles, just that this was the upgraded Achilles with considerably more powerful gun. And they rearmed something around 1100 Achilles once into the Achilles 2 with the 17-pounder. And yeah, that's the story behind it. Although as you can see here, like the back plates on the turret are different than the American one. As you can see, they look different. But in the end, I have no idea what was the reason. They probably needed to adjust the counterweights to the gun they had on the Achilles too. So that might be the reason. Also, as you can see here, the turret has a slightly different shape because there were a couple types of turrets there used. So I'm just unsure if the different counterweights are due to the different shape of the back of the turret, or just due to the fact that they had to be slightly different for the gun to be balanced properly. Probably both at the same time, you know, but yeah, there's kind of that. About the vehicle in game, this is strictly a sniper vehicle. You should not be playing in the first line or in the mid line at any cost. If you cannot avoid that, don't do that. So today we will try to stick to the back, because of course our turret rotation is just tragic, as it was just hand cranked around. Only if we will need to, we will try to move up, if we will really need to assist our team, but we will try to avoid that, as I said, at all costs. If we will die, we will drop into the Sea Hurricane MK1C and use the 20 mils, because you can engage tanks from the top and actually you can engage planes, although this Hurricane is just kinda not powerful enough. I don't feel like this is a 3.0 plane. The only thing that makes this plane a 3.0 vehicle are the guns, the armament, right? Because the engine power is just absolutely not there to pull this plane around the air and give us like a proper chance at turn fighting. But other than that, it's quite a good addition to your lineup, I would say. As I said, you can engage light targets with the 20 mil without a bigger problem. We have 4 of them, so you are delivering a lot of shells at the same time to, for example, a light target and anti-air. So they are quite easy to kill, especially with this ground targets belt. But then again, we don't have that much of ammo, so you have to remember about that. So all 4 of these guns have exactly 125 shells in them, right? And that's kind of it. So you have to watch out your ammo count, because you're going to go out of ammo really fast. Anyway, yeah, without further ado, let's use the Achilles, as I don't think I covered it ever. So without further ado, let's jump to the first round. Alright boys, welcome to the jungle. We'll try to get to this position in C4, because that's a nice position for us to snipe a little bit, but it's going to be a hard time to get there in time actually. So yeah, we're going to see if we can get there properly. Alright, just looking for targets just in case before we get up into a nice position here. I don't know, I'm not sure, I don't see anything. Well, maybe, actually. Okay, yeah, got that guy. That boomer needs to go right now. Yeah. Alright, yeah. Moving up. Okay. There we go, kill assist. We see one more guy. I think he's just leaving his spawn though, right? That fire is in the way. Okay, we got the Panzer IV with us. This 90 mil Breda here is covering this part of the map pretty well so far. And these guys are kind of done, right? So I don't know what to expect here, what to look at. So I think we should move up a little bit. Although this place is getting attacked. So maybe the right thing to do would be actually... Wait. No, I don't see anything over there. To rotate the gun forward and cover that part of the map, right? Because as I said, we have this Breda here. At least for now. And I think we are going to face an attack from here. Yeah, there we go, there we go. I don't have my gun rotated in time. Let's do that, and let's do that. There we go. Gun on target. That's a good hit, if you ask me. That's a 0 hit. I don't think he knows. Oh, maybe he knows now, but it was too late for him. All right. Actually, the further they are, the easier for me it is to rotate the gun in time. Something behind the smoke, that's for sure. He's seen a Panzer IV there, I think. Yeah, he's shooting here. Alright. Another one bites the dust. The Breda killed something over there, a Panzer IIIm. We have it behind us. That seems pretty safe to me. Then these games on the jungle are always so fast. I just got into position. I dropped a couple of shots and it's already being over. You know. Oh, jeez. He sees me, right? Okay. He'll have the next shot off. Or maybe not. I thought that's a Stuk, but that's a Panzer III. Well, theoretically the same chassis, right? But at the same time... different overstructure. Superstructure. That's the proper word. There we go. Yeah, I don't think they are willing to attack us anymore over that place. We are even taking Bravo on the other side of the map. So yeah, this is kind of what we are really good at. Just sitting down, pull down position, sniping. And waiting for a plane to kill us. There we go. That's the guy I seen, I think. No, that's someone else. That's someone else. That's the Panzer IIIm. He's looking at me right now. Do it. He didn't do it. Wait. No, that's a dead guy. Okay. My mind did play a trick there because of this fire. He looked kind of yellowish. You know, so... I assumed. I did assume that he's a... Panzer III. Alright, so I would say that defense here went pretty well. We have 7 kills and an assist, you know. That's kind of how you play the Achilles, though. Like, this is a perfect gameplay of Achilles. You don't rush, you just sit back and enjoy the 17-pounder. But of course, we'll go one more. Hey, we just got some points. We unlocked the filters here. So let's buy that. And let's go with the elevation mechanism. Let's buy that. And we have some points for the engine here. Alright. Oh, now that, you see, is a difficult map for us. Because the fighting will take place mostly in CQB environment. And we don't have the gun traverse, the turret traverse, you know, for that. But then again, we are the only guys with the penetration to basically low pen even a KV-1. And we don't have to worry about the KV-1 because they are with us. Well, actually, we don't have a single KV-1. And yeah, I don't know. I think the best thing I can do right now is to sit around this part at the forest edge and kinda overwatch the left flank. You know, this might help our team a little bit. I'm looking for ways for us to be useful. And with this kind of an armored turret traverse, not really useful in town there. At least not for now.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people decided to go and flank. Because I don't see a single vehicle here. Yep. Just nothing anywhere. Oh, I guess the plan was good, but there were no flankers. You know? We're losing Bravo, though. Maybe if I will stay up here... can at least overwatch the flank of our team on Bravo. A little bit, you know?
5 minutes later.
Yeah, so this guy decided to flank them to their spawn, seems like. That ain't going to help us at all. We have to move in. Yeah, we have to move in. Yeah, oh yes. Oh, damn it. Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move. Yeah, I got his engine. We can drop one more shot in there, I think, along the wall. That's a good hit. His turret is out. We can finish this off now. At least I hope. That... okay, I think I'm going to die here. Right? Right? Nope. Alright. We got the guy that killed a lot of our guys. Like 6 of them. They are actually already pushing us on Alpha. That's bad. Alright. That's a target. A big one too. Right, engine. How did I got the engine and I didn't explode his ammo, really? Maybe ammo now? There we go. That was a heavy guy. Hello there. That's a bomb for me. Maybe not. Through the engine. Commander and engine. How did I kill his commander though there? Right? Like, what the hell? Above the engine. There we go. This guy is out. Now we are kind of screwed here. Because as soon as wait, did I just see a tank over there? No. As soon as I will move into Bravo, the planes will be on me. I think they are already trying to find me there. Well, I have just a wimpy 50 cal that doesn't even rotate all the way. And I will have to show you this round also, you know why? He killed my... Really? Are you kidding me? Good. Oh, that's a big... Oh, I got him though. That one... almost directly into the turret. But I did buy your team a little bit of time so they can slightly try to push out of Alpha. And yeah, we're on the 20 mils right now. The most worrying part is I was sitting in a forest for the most of the round, and then I moved in the direct proper like time, right? And I'm on the top of the team for whatever reason, so I don't know. I don't think we're going to pull this one off, but I really want to show you this because that's kind of how you end up if you want to use the M10 as the first vehicle. Of course it's going to be in your lineup, and if you see a map like this, you're just not going to use it. And you know what I mean? This might happen. Okay, I see an anti-air, so I'm making a really bad call. Move, 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 move. Okay, we got the anti-air. Good enough. I have no idea where is their team. Okay. I see 2 Shermans moving up. 3 actually. There's an M10 over there. T50, just hold up. Just hold up. I'm on my way. Okay, got the M10. I don't think the T50 can pull this off though. Too many enemy tanks moving in. Yeah, M4 already destroyed the T50. We might try here for a top-down approach on this guy. Got a couple of crits. He's basically disabled right now. I see an enemy plane. We have to deal with that in a second. I want to finish up that F4. There we go. Okay, pulling off, pulling off. Me too, Azure ammo now. Where's that plane? It's probably low. Hey, M10 got the M4. Oh, jeez, I didn't see that guy. Alright, alright, alright. This is where I die, basically. Unless I can hit this shots off. Oh, got a crit on him. But I'm still getting hit like crazy from that anti-air. No, that's not only an anti-air. There's another plane. There is another plane. I thought that's anti-air on me. Now we pull off to this side and hope for the best. Claps. Jesus, there's another plane. Everybody has bombs, and there's even a Stuker on us right now. Well, maybe not directly on us. But we're kind of done in the air. Did my best. I did my best, guys. Sadly, no engine power for this. We're going down. Wow, even the game kinda almost crashed there. Oh man, I have an extra use on this Hurricane, so we might try to hold off the air because we cannot do anything with the Achilles over there. Our guys are really brave to hold down that Bravo point. Hey, we got 1F for you after that critical hit, so that's good. I think I seen a concept tree. He was right next to Bravo previously, and now he might be on that Alpha point. Well, that's not a concept, but that's something. I think light. I'm not sure. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's just a Sturmgeschütz over there. Okay. Well. Yeah. It looked good for a second. Sadly, we're out of the fight completely. Oh, wow. No, my engine again. God damn it. My engine again. There's another plane incoming. Can I take this guy with me? Yes. Woo! Really good hit. My engine is definitely dead now. Okay, looking for a target I can engage on the approach, but no, sadly we're just falling down to the ground. And he finished me there. Alright. Yep. Sadly. You cannot win them all, guys. Yeah, alright, and that's kinda it. The first round was a perfect use of the M10. I would say we're at a perfect place, at the perfect time to defend and properly utilize the 17-pounder. But then, as you seen on the second round, we were in a good place, although the enemy team didn't choose that route. So we had nothing to shoot at. Then we went into town, we spin around, we got like, what, 3 kills? And that's kinda it, because... well, I did kinda pull that plane on myself, but we would be dead anyway. With all of that planes in the air, there's like an open top target. So that's kinda what the planes go after in the first place, right? But yeah, 3.3 battery rating on the Great Britain is not that great, I would say. I love the Achilles. Well, actually, some stuff was added, right, as the Africa Tech tree. So we have the Sark here. So the Sark, the Cromwell MK5, this one, right, and the Achilles, and that should be a pretty good lineup. Also, this as anti-air. You know what? It ain't that bad as I remembered. And yeah, you get a good map for sniping. You just go with this, then you have to move around quickly. You take this, and then if you need to be a medium tank, you take this, right? So this is actually a pretty good lineup. But yeah, remember, if that's not particularly a really good... a map with a really good sniping position that you know that people will be visible from there, don't take the Achilles as the first vehicle. Other than that, like for example, you will spot that, hey, we have a lot of problems with KV-1s. Yeah, move in with this thing, right? Because this is going to completely even overpen the KV-1s. Of course, sometimes it will bounce, it's still War Thunder. But yeah, having 187mm at 100 meters ain't a joke, guys. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers!